The morning sun cast a bright, crisp glow over the parade grounds of the Marine Corps base, a sight that usually brought a sense of order to the men stationed there. However, today the air felt thick with anticipation and a touch of nervous energy. Sergeant Carter stood at the center of the formation, his face set in a stern, practiced mask. He was a man who lived by the rulebook, a soldier whose entire existence was defined by discipline, structure, and the occasional, deeply felt frustration with the world at large. He adjusted his cap, his eyes scanning the faces of the men before him, looking for any sign of weakness or hesitation. He had an important announcement to make, one that would change the rhythm of the next few days. "All right, now here it is," Sergeant Carter barked, his voice echoing with the authority of a man who commanded respect. "There is a non-commissioned officer seminar up in San Francisco starting tomorrow, and I am going. I am leaving tonight, and I will be gone for 4 days." The men remained silent, their expressions unreadable, though a ripple of surprise passed through the ranks. "Now, in case you have any ideas of the next 4 days being a holiday, forget it. I have a new man coming in. He is going to be the new corporal for this platoon." The sergeant paced back and forth, his boots clicking sharply against the pavement. Now, what I asked headquarters for was a gung-ho, hard-nosed, by-the-book Marine. Now, he is going to be in complete charge, so everything will be well in hand. All right, that is all. 2, 3, hut. As the men began to break formation, one figure lingered. Gomer Pyle, a young man with a perpetually sunny disposition and a heart that was perhaps too large for the rigid environment of the Marines, approached his superior. "Hey, Sergeant? Sergeant Carter?" The sergeant stopped, already halfway to his next task, and turned around with a sigh. "Yeah, what is it, Pyle?" "I am in kind of a hurry. Well, I just wanted to tell you, I have this married cousin that lives up near San Francisco, Mary Lou Kissinger. She is married to a butcher, and I am sure that if you had any time, they would be all right." The sergeant shook his head, his irritation bubbling just beneath the surface. "No, I will not, Pyle. I am going to be busy." "Well, Sergeant, I am sure she would cook you a wonderful meal. She always was a terrific cook, even when she was single. Her maiden name was Pridgeon, and, boy, she could always cook." The sergeant took a deep breath, trying to maintain his professional demeanor. "Yeah, that is good to know. I will see you, Pyle." The young man was persistent, his smile unfaltering. "Well, I am sure they would love to see you if you have a time. They live on Route 4 about 7 miles outside of Washingtonville." "Kissinger, Sergeant. Kissinger." The sergeant marched toward the headquarters office, muttering to himself, his mind already on the upcoming seminar and the burden of leaving his men behind. He reached the door and burst inside, his eyes darting toward the officer in charge. "Where's this guy, Harry?" "Here I am, all set to go." "Oh, he is. Well, good. Now, listen, you're sure he is tough, huh? I mean, you know this platoon. They need somebody on their back every second, like me." "Yeah? Well, he sounds good. Yeah, tough, that is right." Just as the sergeant was settling into the details, a familiar face appeared at the door. "Remember me, Sergeant? Duke Slater? I was in the platoon last year." Sergeant Carter squinted, his memory flickering back to a time he would rather have forgotten. "Oh, yes, Slater. Now, what are you doing here? You on leave, or something?" "No, I have been transferred back. I am here for good." The sergeant stood frozen for a second, a look of pure disbelief washing over his features. He turned to Harry, his voice rising in panic. "1 second, huh? I am sorry, Harry, but a guy just came in who used to be in my outfit." "Yeah, but listen, what is the name of this new corporal you are sending over?" "You? Corporal Slater?" "That is right." Sergeant Carter felt as though the floor had vanished beneath him. "Harry, listen, what is this, a gag, or something?" "Slater, I know this guy. He used to be in my outfit. The worst goof-off I ever had." "What do you mean there is nobody else?" "Listen, I am going to be gone for 4 days, and I am not leaving my platoon." He was speaking into the telephone, his frustration mounting with every word. He looked at Duke, who stood there with a confident smirk that only made the sergeant feel more uneasy. "So you're the new corporal, huh?" "That is right." "Well, I will tell you something. I am not taking no trips. I am staying right here, and I am putting in for a new corporal. Nothing personal, mind you. Duke cleared his throat, his expression turning serious. Sergeant, can I say something?
What?
Well, I know just how you feel. You are thinking of me the way I used to be. That is right. Old gold bricking. Anything for a laugh, Duke Slater. That is how I remember you, and that is why I am getting a new corporal. And I am going to headquarters personally to do it. Wait a minute. Just hear me out, will you? The sergeant hesitated, his natural sense of fairness nudging him to listen.
Yeah, all right.
I will hear you out. Duke stood tall, his posture perfect. I have got a whole new attitude. As a matter of fact, I am even thinking about making the Marines my career.
Yeah.
That is why I put in for leadership school. And I made it Sarge with flying colors. That is how I got my stripe. The sergeant crossed his arms, unimpressed.
Great.
And I will tell you something else. I graduated in the top 10% of my class.
Well, fine.
That is all great, Slater, but this just is not going to work out. I mean, you're just not my kind of guy. But you have got to give me a chance. Not with my platoon, I do not. Not with me going out of town for 4 days. I am not giving you complete charge of them, guys, and letting you make a shambles out of it. But I can handle it. Believe me. Here, take a look at my record. I have been working hard, Sarge, and I am sure I can do it. The sergeant picked up the folder, flipping through the pages with a critical eye.
Yeah.
Well, this does not look bad on paper, but what is the maximum rate of fire for the 81mm bullet? 30 rounds per minute for the first minute, 18 rounds thereafter. What are the administrative orders? Those orders used to announce the supply, evacuation, and other administrative details for a military operation. In squad tactics, what is the consolidation phase? The consolidation phase is the third phase of offensive combat and covers the period from the end of the attack phase to the moment of commencing some further action to exploit success. The sergeant looked for a challenge, his eyes narrowing. What is the weight of a fully loaded automatic pistol? 2.76 pounds. Wrong, Slater. It is 2.78 pounds. 2.78. Well, I am sorry, Sarge, but I am sure it is 2.76. Well, I say you are wrong. And that just goes to prove something, Slater. Contradicting your sergeant is not one of the outstanding traits for a Marine corporal. And cockiness is not one either. And stubbornness certainly is not one. Well, I am sorry, Sarge. Well, I will just prove it to you. Where is my book?
Let us see.
Automatic pistol. Automatic pistol. The weight of a fully loaded automatic pistol is... Well, you just took the course. Besides, handling a bunch of men is entirely different. Look, Sarge, this is my first assignment. And if I am going to make the Marines my career, and you turn me down cold, it will kill it for me. The sergeant sighed, the weight of the decision pressing down on him. Look, headquarters never would have given me the assignment if they did not think I could handle it. And I am sure I can do it. But, of course, it is up to you, Sarge. You are the one that is going to have to make the decision. All right, I will give it a try. But I am leaving you with one final word, Slater. When I get back, there's going to be an inspection. And there better not be any changes in that baton. Everything better be perfect. Absolutely perfect. Or that stripe of yours is going to be gone with the wind.
Got you, Sarge.
I will see you in a couple of days. And have a good trip. And do not worry about a thing. You have got nothing to worry about. Believe me. As soon as the sergeant left, Duke headed straight for the barracks. He pushed the door open, eager to reconnect with his old friends. Anybody home?
Duke. Hi, man.
How are you? Good to see you.
How are you?
Good to see you. Hey, what is this here on your arm? Another stripe. Corporal. That is right, fellas. It is Corporal Slater now. What are you doing here? Are you just visiting? No, I have been transferred here. Transferred? Matter of fact, I am now the corporal of this platoon. I am your replacement, gentlemen. The men looked at each other, their faces a mixture of confusion and glee. Yeah, Sergeant Carter kind of scared us. He told us his replacement was going to be very, very strict. Everything by the book. And it turns out to be you. Yeah, old buddy Duke. Now, wait a minute, fellas. Do not forget, I am a corporal now. And I am in charge of this platoon for the next 4 days. Oh yeah. I mean, there will not be any letting down. Everything has got to go right. Okay, just as long as that is understood. I mean, really? The old barracks looks just the same. Just like I left it. A little dusty. We are going to have to take care of that, right? While you are at it, it might not be a bad idea to catch those windows. Duke, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. And as a corporal, too, I think this is one of the happiest days of my life. Hey, do you still do them imitations?
Huh?
You know, them imitations of Hollywood stars like that. She was always wonderful at it. Do one for her. Really, just do one of those beauty ones for her. Well, okay, just one for old time's sake. What do you want? What do you want? Hey, do Clark Gable. Yeah, I will do that. All right, Clark Gable. Scarlett, you have never loved me. You have always loved Asher Wilkes. I thought there was a chance for us when Body Blue was alive. Well, it is too late now, Scarlett. I am going back to Charleston. Goodbye, Scarlett. Oh, I love how you do that. Hey, do my favorite one, Jimmy Cagney.
Oh yeah.
Jimmy Cagney. Which was Mary, Mary Sweet, As any name, could be Hey, David, can you still do Sergeant Carter?
Oh no. Come on.
No, fellas, that is not such a good idea. I mean, after all, he is our sergeant, and I would not want to make fun of him. Well, you never were making fun of him. He was just imitating the way he talks. And besides, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. That is right. Well, all right, just this once for old time's sake. But this is the last time. Do not ask me to do it again. All right, you lame brains, you nitwits, you knuckleheads. You hear this, and you hear it good. I want you out of those sacks, and outside on the double. Move it. You know something, fellas? These next 4 days are going to be great.
Come on, you guys.
Out in the road here. Quiet, Freeman. Quiet, Pyle.
Step out.
Let us go, you guys. All right, this is the way you men muster out in the morning.
Straighten up that line.
This is a military formation.
You can do better than that. What is so funny, Pyle?
I did not say anything funny. Straighten up and look alive. All right, now hear this and hear good. I am your platoon commander. And when I give you an order, I want it carried out now. And when you fall out in the morning, I want that formation on the double. I want you to move it. Pyle, what are you smiling at? He is saying he is hot, Sergeant Carter. He is right. You do, Duke. All right, hold it. Maybe you guys think I am kidding. Well, I am not. And I will prove it to you. All right, let us flatten out for some push-ups. About 5,000 to start. Platoon, prone position, move. Well, come on, let us move it. Hit the deck. I gave you an order. Move it. Platoon, prone position, move it. Everything all right, Corporal? Tange, hut. Morning, sir. Yes, sir, everything is fine. It is just we are a little slow getting at those push-ups.
Slow?
You men heard your corporal. He wants you to hit the deck. So hit the deck now. Wouldn't be a bad idea to add a few for sluggishness. Don't worry, sir. I have got them doing 5,000. 5,000? Yes, sir. Maybe you ought to spread them out over a few days. Yes, sir.
Carry on.
Thank you, sir. All right, commence push-ups. Count off.
1, 1.
I cannot hear you.
2, 2.
Louder.
3,
3.
4, 4.
Louder.
5, 5.
I got a job for you. I am replacing your sergeant, and it is my duty to keep this platoon in gung-ho condition until he gets back. And I mean to do that whether you guys like it or not. I am changing the schedule a little for today. Here is what I want you to do. I want you all back outside in 5 minutes with full packs. We are going on a little 20-mile hike. And when we get back, we are going to have an hour or so of calisthenics and the rest of the day on detail. No breaks, no nothing. Boy, am I pooped.
Better not be.
Calisthenics next, and then detail. It is funny how they all started as corporals. Napoleon, Hitler, now Slater. All right, platoon, fall out. Fall out in a row. Let us go on the double. Move it, move it, move it. Let us go. Fall out. Pyle, where is the rest? Well, there is not nobody else. I am the only one here. Where are they? Where did they go? Did they all go away on leave? No, they all reported over to sick bay. Sick bay? What for? What is the matter with them? I do not know, but they said they could not wait for sick call, so they got up and left about a half hour ago. Oh, they did they?
We will see about that.
Corporal. Attention. Morning, sir. Corporal, could I speak to you for a moment? Yes, sir. I just came from sick bay. Captain Johnson has your whole platoon over there. Yes, sir, I know. And I cannot understand it. They were in perfect health last night. I am really mystified, sir.
Yes.
Corporal, how long have you been a corporal? Tomorrow will be 1 week, sir. I see. At ease, Corporal. This is your first assignment. I mean, in taking over a platoon, right? Yes, sir. I remember a couple of years ago when I took over my first platoon, I was determined to make it the best outfit in the Corps. That is the way I feel, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was pretty rough on them. As a matter of fact, too rough. I was just a little too anxious. Anxious, sir? That is right. Now, do not get me wrong. I think discipline is important, but… Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I found the best way to keep the platoon looking sharp and the morale high was to change my attitude a little. Corporal, I stayed on them, mind you, but I did not grind them down. You see what I mean? Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Carry on, Corporal. Deke?
Deke?
What is the matter, Deke? I do not know. You saw me talking to the lieutenant.
Uh-huh.
Well, he is right. You know what he says I have got here? Know what? Low morale. 3 days on the job, and I have got low morale. I guess I have just been kidding myself. I cannot handle a platoon. I am not the leader type. Why, that is not true, Deke. You are a leader. Well, you are a natural-born leader. Even when you were a private, you were a leader. Why, the fellas used to follow you everywhere. You used to say, let us go down and get a pizza, even though everybody else wanted Chinese, but we all followed you to the pizza. Oh, you are a leader, all right. Yeah, but that was different. Now I have got rank on them. That makes it a whole different story. No, it does not. It is no different at all. No? Then where did I go wrong?
Tell me that.
Where did I go wrong? Well, if you do not mind my saying so, I think you made your big mistake by not being yourself. I mean, you are not Sergeant Carter. He can yell and holler. Nobody seems to mind because that is the way he is. But it is natural for him. But it is not natural for you. Well, it is too late now. I blew it. The barracks are in a mess. Sergeant Carter will be back tomorrow. Half the outfit cannot wait to catch me out of uniform. Well, boys, Carter comes back tomorrow. I never thought I would be happy to see the old Sarge again, but I will be. Hey, you think he will ask us how his replacement was? I hope he asks me, because I will tell him Slater would be great with the Boy Scouts. Yeah, or Girl Scouts. Hey, what is that?
Huh? What?
There is somebody at the window. Yeah? It is Duke. He is washing the windows. What is he doing that for? To save his stripe. He could not get us to do it, so he has got to do it alone. That is not true, Fowler. Oh no? No, he does not have to do it alone. He could have got us to do it. All he had to do was order us to. Yeah, well, why did he not then, huh? Well, I think now he realizes he was wrong. Oh, come on. Well, it is the truth, and I will tell you something else. It is all partly our fault. What do you mean, our fault? Well, maybe Duke did not go about it in the right way, but we never gave him a chance, neither. We laughed and joked and never gave him the respect he deserved. After all, he is a corporal, and just because we knew him before does not mean that we should not respect his stripe. If any of us had made corporal, we would expect respect, even from our friends. I will tell you something else. I am going to go out there and help him. Duke? I mean Corporal. Go on, what do you want? Well, I thought I might help you. No, thanks. You better get back to your bunk. Well, I do not want to disobey orders or anything, but I really would like to help you. Forget it. I got myself into this. I can get myself out. Corporal? Saprosky, what are you doing out here? Well, I could not sleep. I thought maybe if I did a little work, it might tire me out.
What?
Listen, Corporal, I got a bucket and rag. You want me to start the windows over here, or on the other side? What is this? Okay, you guys get the inside. We will start cleaning up out here. Wait a minute. What is going on here? Well, do not worry about it, Duke. The fellas in the platoon just want to help you out, so I will do the windows in front. Private? Oh, good evening, Lieutenant. What is going on here? Why are the lights on? What are all the men doing out here? Oh, we were just policing up the area, sir. You being punished?
Oh, no, sir.
We are doing it because we want to. See, our sergeant is coming back tomorrow, and we wanted everything to look right for the inspection. And where is the corporal in charge of this detail? Corporal Slater? Well, he is right around here, sir. Attention. Evening, sir. At ease. This is a little irregular, is it not, Corporal, working after hours like this? Well, yes, sir, but you see, we got a little behind in our work and well, that is, the men and we decided to catch up.
I see.
Very well, Corporal, carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Corporal. Yes, sir? That is a good group of men you have got there. Very good. Thank you, sir. What is the matter, Dave? Nothing, Bowman, nothing at all. Are you crying? No, I am not crying. What are you, crazy?
You.
I do not know whether you ought to be a corporal or not. You are so emotional.
No.
Not bad.
Yeah.
There is a smudge on that button, Nebraska. Write that down.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right, Corporal, you can dismiss the platoon.
Right, Sergeant.
Platoon dismissed. You did a good job, Slater. The men look sharp. The barracks are not bad either. Thanks, Sergeant. Yeah, I will leave it with you. I never expected it. I thought when I got back here, I would see a shambles. I really never figured you could handle it. Well, I am happy to hear you say that, Sergeant. Well, you did. And I will say something else. You stay on the ball like this and we might hit it off, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Sergeant Carter? Yeah, Pyle. What is it? Well, I would like to make a statement on behalf of all the men. They did not really ask me to, but, well, I know how they feel.
Yeah?
What is it? Well, I would like to say what an outstanding job Corporal Slater done with the platoon while you were gone. I know. I held the inspection. But you do not know the full story, Sergeant. Corporal Slater was up early, and he worked late. I do not even think he went off the base. He devoted his full attention to the platoon every second. He done such a fine job you were not even missed.
What?
Well, you were missed, but everything run just as smooth as if you were here. So if you're thinking of taking any other trips, I am sure Corporal Slater. What is this, a testimonial? Did you put him up to this, Slater?
No, Sarge, honest.
And furthermore, I would like to say that I would follow Corporal Slater anywhere. He is a natural-born leader of men. Well, if you did not put him up to it, who did? Corporal, will you get out of here? Yes, sir, Corporal, right away. See how I follow his orders, Sergeant? My old Slater, you have got a lot of nerve. You know that? He does have a lot of nerve. He is a brave man, Sergeant. The story of the Marine Corps was one of camaraderie and constant growth. Each day brought new challenges, and each day the men learned a little bit more about themselves and each other. The sergeant, while gruff, understood the value of the lessons that had been learned. And the young, exuberant Marine, Gomer Pyle, remained the heart of the group, always there to offer a kind word or a reminder of the lighter side of life. They were a band of brothers, moving forward in their own way, one day at a time, toward a future that was as promising as the morning sun itself. The cycle of training and living continued, and the spirit of the Corps remained unbroken, a testament to the resilience of those who wore the uniform. And so, the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, but the bond between the sergeant, the corporal, and the ever-present and endearing Pyle only grew stronger. They understood that even in the most rigid systems, it was the people who mattered most, and that friendship and mutual support were the foundations upon which true excellence was built. Through humor, dedication, and a shared commitment to their goals, they found a way to navigate the complexities of their lives, finding joy in the small victories and strength in their unity.